Hello, I'm Melek. Today I will be talking about the Bahamas, which is the topic of my international tourism class. An atlas of the Bahamas, reconstructing the ecology, history, and hidden logistic of a 700 island archipelago. Alotris glass window bridge, where the Atlantic abyss meets the Caribbean swallows. The anatomy of an archipelago. Bimini, the western outpost, Hemingway's refuge, just 50 miles from Florida. Nassau provides the cultural hub, center of gravity for history, Tuncano, and colonial architecture. Andros, the Wild Frontier, the largest, least developed island home to the world's third largest barrier reef. Electrona Harbor Island, the refined retreat, pink sands, pastel villages, and historic isolation. Exuma, the ecological sanctuary, 365 Christian case protecting rare marine life. The archipelagic dynastic matrix islands group, Nassau Paradise Island, Exuma Case, Electra and Harbor Island, Andros Bimini, Island Nassau Paradise Island, Vibe, Boston Historic, K Natural Wonder, Industrial Gardens and Cable Beach, Primary Activity, Culture, Mega Resort and Family, Accessibility, International Hub, Island Exuma Case, Vibe Christian Aquatic, K Natural Wonder, Thunderbolt Grotto and Peak Beach, Primary Activity, Boating, Snorkeling, Wildlife, Accessibility, Flight and Charterboat. Island, Allotter and Harbor Island, Refined and Romantic, K Natural Wonder, Pink Sand Beach and Glass Window Bridge, Primary Activity, Boutique Relaxation and Photography, Accessibility, Very Short Flight. Island Andros, Vibe Remote and Wild, K Natural Wonder, Inland, Oceanic Blue, Hulls and Barrier Reef, Premier Activity, Deep Diving, On Fishing, Accessibility, Flight, Rafteering. Island Bimini, Vibe Sport and Mythic, K Natural Wonder, Sapona Shipwreck and Bimini Road, Primary Activity, Big game fishing, shark diving, accessibility, ferry from Miami, and flight. Alchemy of pink sand. Foraminifera, the microscopic architect of Harbour Island, pastel shorelines. At 3 miles long, the beach is protected by an offshore reef, ensuring the gentle wave action necessary to deposit rather than wash away the fragile pink calcium carbonate. The subterranean labyrinth of Andros, freshwater lands, rainwater sits atop heavier saltwater in inland holes, creating a distinct, cool upper layer for swimming. Tidal pool, tidal pools, oceanic holes like this blue hole experience strong currents and drastic temperature drops. In 1971, Jacques Cousteau released into an unknown Andros blue hole. Days later, it sipped from an oceanic hole, proving the existence of a massive interconnected limestone cave system. Protected frontiers, the sanctuaries, Exuma, Caseland, and Sea Park, established in 1958, Spain's 1,076 square miles, a strict no-take marine reserve allowing coral formations, sea turtle, and resto thrive undisturbed by fishing. Lusayan National Park, Grand Bahama, home to one of the world's longest underwater cave system, features wild mangrove trails that serve as nurseries for marine life, leading out to the dramatic low-tide expanse of Gold Rock Beach. Curated encounters, Big Mayor Chai Exuma, The famous swimming peaks located lore suggested they are survivors of a historic shipwreck or left behind by sailors who never returned. The Sapona Bimini, a, a, a World War I era concrete ship resting in shallow waters, now transformed into a thriving artificial reef for snorkelers. Bimini Road submerged uniformly cut limestone block that continue to spark legends of the lost city of Atlantis. The Bahamian ecosystem or experiences. Phase 1, the limestone foundation. Porous bedrock erodes over millennia, creating blue holes, underwater caves, and shallow banks. Phase 2, the marine nursery, swallow water and barrier reef foster hilly specific life, Foraminifera, creating pink sands, spinning rank, lobster, and coon conch. Phase 3, the human pools, traffic, isolation, and marine bounty shape daily life. When hunting becomes a stable, the rum trade flourished. Isolated island settlements maintain vibrant, land defiant uh, tradition like Gincana to build community. The rhythm of the Republic, Gincana, 17th century origin rooted in the tradition of enslaved Africans utilizing the brief freedom of the Christmas season to celebrate with music and dance. The cadence, driven by the distinct sounds of gumba and calypso, utilizing cowbells, brass, and Tuscan drums. Modern execution, peaking on Boxing Day and New Year's Day in Nassau. Neighborhood groups spend months handcrafting elaborate thematic costumes from crepe paper, fabric, and beads in fierce, praiseful competition. The culinary pairing boards in play for display the crispy stable dish, conch fritters, golden fried local sea snail with zesty dipping sauce, herring, ice cold mama, setting a casual beachside shake under a palm tree. The sweet cage dish, Bahamian rock lobster, spiny lobster, fresh grilled raised with butter and citrus, herring, white wine, setting a refined toast in the same dinner at sunset. The intoxicating finish dish, Bahamian rum cake, rich sponge laced with local black rum, herring coconut infused cocktail, setting evening ocean breeze and a quiet cave. The distant frontiers, the Out Island, Cat Island, home to Mount Alvernia and the Hermitage, a stone monastery built by a 20th century monk. San Salvador, the historic 1492 landfall site of Columbus, now featuring some of the clearest water and steepiest underwater drop-off for advanced viewing. Long Island, an island of dramatic contrast, crushing Atlantic limestone cliffs on one side and the placid 202-meter deep Prince Blue Hole on the other. Mayaguana Room K, the least developed age of the archipelago, unspoiled was the TMC conquered shipwreck and total uninterrupted solitude. Archipelagic navigation, the hub spoke. The hub Nassau, the primary international gateway and domestic launchpad by air, Bahamas Air, and local charter provide rapid, efficient hops to Exuma, Andros, Eleuthera, and the Deep Out Island by sea. High-speed passenger ferries connect Nassau to Eleuthera and Harbor Island. Spirit ferry routes connect Miami directly to Bimini and Grand Bahama. Travelers dashboard. The road driving is on the left side of the road. An international driving permit from the International Driving Authority is required alongside your national license. The RAF state uh, SPF is not just recommended, it is an ecological mandate to protect the fragile calcium carbonate and marine ecosystem detailed earlier. The season peak April, off peak May, November. The outfitting tap water is safe on Mayor Island, but other islands require preparation. Uh, 4x4 vehicles are recommended for enters and alerters, rugged access roads. Thank you for listening.